You know, I really have been looking for a new makeup tutorial that I can do for fall. Just something easy to follow, get in the fall mood. Let's do a YouTube search. Oh look, I just found a really cool channel that more people should watch. Oh, and what's this? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, to celebrate fall, we are going to be doing a warm, smoky, bronze, I don't know, orange, brown, warm, bronze. Bitch! What? How many warm smoky eyes are we gonna do? But they're iconic. Okay, but how many do we have to watch? I don't know. What else would I do? Literally anything else? Hey guys, so this is obviously not your ordinary makeup tutorial, at least not for fall. I really wanted to do a makeup tutorial. I love fall, it's my favorite season, but I'm like, everyone does fall, like warm smoky eyes. We've been doing that for years, honey. Like, we need to kind of think of something different. Today, I have a nice little, like, vampire, like, grunge makeup tutorial that is very, like, monochromatic, and it's still, like, deep and fall-y. Like, you definitely look at it and you're like, yeah, that's fall. You don't have to do the leaves. Like, look, okay, I can't really cover them, but you don't have to do the leaves. You can just do the actual, like, makeup tutorial. That's what I'm teaching you, is just, like, the makeup, but at the end, I do add on these leaves just because, like, why the fuck not? I don't really want to waste time, so let's just start. Cue the, I don't know, like, let's do like a cute little like fall transition so that it feels like fall, you know? I don't know. So enjoy. Okay, so before we start, I just wanted to say I'm sorry if my skin looks weird. All I have right now is like a light coverage foundation. Also, another thing, I'm sorry if the lighting is like kind of weird. I know there's like a lot of shadows going on, and that's because I just moved into a new apartment. I'm just like trying to figure it out, and also there's like people outside my window, so if you hear music blasting or like people yelling, that's just how it is when you live like in a college apartment place. So anyway, let's just do the makeup now. Today we're gonna be using two palettes. We're using the Zodiac by Kathleen Lights and ColourPop, and then we're also using the Born to Run palette by Urban Decay. You can still buy these palettes, by the way, which is why I'm using them. They're still like relevant. First thing that I'm gonna do is start out with this color right here. It's called the Libra, and I'm going in with a big blending brush, and I'm just gonna go in and kind of define the crease and everything and just give like some dimension. About the apartment, I'm pretty excited because it's a lot better than living at home. You can actually be loud when you're filming and, you know, kind of do things your own way, keep it quiet to some extent. And I'm also taking it underneath too, just to kind of connect. The music is starting. Sorry if you hear it. I wish I could just like open the window and yell at everyone, but that would not be bro of me, you know? It wouldn't be chill. Gotta just go with it. So now I'm going in with the Scorpio. It's like this nice kind of like cranberry burgundy color, and I'm gonna put that all over my eyelid, like the lid space. And this color is so nice because it really has no fallout, which is amazing, but it's so pigmented and easy to control. So I really like this color. You don't have to create like a shape the way I am, but it kind of helps just to make everything look a little more neat. Now what I'm gonna do is go back in with the brush that I used first and just blend out the edges. I'm not gonna put any eyeshadow on it. I'm just gonna kind of like blend it out, and that's just gonna help to kind of diffuse the color more up into the color we just placed, the transition. So as you can see, that's a lot better than that side. And take your time, you don't have to go crazy, just softly feather it out. Now that we are goth, we can do the bottom eyelid now. So this is kind of what's gonna give it like a grungy, like smoky look. So I actually wanted to go in with this one right here. It's It's called the Sagittarius, which I am a Sagittarius, so, you know, kind of have to use it. And I'm just gonna go in with the same flat shader that we used for the lid shade. If you want, you can get a paper towel and clean it off, but it really doesn't matter. And I'm just gonna go into this on the actual like tip of the brush. You can also use like a pencil brush for this, but I'm just gonna take it under my eyelid all the way and really get it like close to my lash line. And just be careful when you do it so you don't like kick eyeshadow into your eye because that happens to me all the time. So you may notice that this shade is very similar to the Scorpio shade. The only real difference is that the Sagittarius is matte and it's a little more of a warm purple, while the Scorpio is more of a burgundy. For the inner corner, you want to be really careful so you don't get color anywhere here because that'll kind of make you look like you have like a black eye. So when you get closer to the inner corner, just be really detailed with it and try to get it just like right on the lash line. And then I'm gonna just bring it up almost like a cat eye motion. So to amplify the purple that we just laid down on the bottom lash line, I'm gonna go into the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, and I'm gonna go into this color on the bottom. It's called Wildheart, and it's kind of like a bright fuchsia, and I know that seems kind of weird for a fall look, but it's gonna be really nice because it's basically gonna amplify the purple notes in the color we just put down. So it's gonna just make it look a little more intense. So what I'm gonna do is go back in with this flat shader and do the same thing, just go like right in on the very top of the brush and just go along what we just placed and just kind of like smoke it out carefully. You don't want to go crazy because it will look like you got a black eye, but just like outline what you just did. But basically you just want to go right on the outer of it like that. See how it's like diffused now, but it's not crazy. I mean, obviously it's like a lot, but it just kind of like blends it out and really intensifies the color. And I feel like doing this is what really gives it like that grunge fall look because it just looks a little more smoky and kind of like messy in a way. So anyway, next what we're gonna do is go back into the Zodiac palette, and I'm just gonna take the fluffy brush again and go into the Libra just like very lightly, you know, like not a lot of products, and just blend out what we just did just to make it look a little more blended and not as I got punched. So I'm just gonna go very carefully, and again, don't take this too far down. You just want to do it right along the actual smoke. And when you're doing this, keep it more on the outside and then blend it up. And then you can even go in on the top and blend this out a little further. All right, so the last thing that I want to do is just define the crease a little more. You see how it's not really defined, it's just sort of like smoked out. I want to go in and just deepen that up, so I'm going to go in with a mix of the Taurus and the Virgo, and I'm just going to take a smaller blending brush and do that, and I'm just going to take it and go like right in the crease and just try to keep it really concentrated so it doesn't get out of hand. When you're blending with really dark colors, it can easily look crazy, so you have to keep it very concentrated in the spot that you want it. The one thing you don't really need to worry about is like the outer corner, because I'm just gonna put eyeliner over it, but if you're not planning on doing like a winged eyeliner or anything like that, you could just take like the Virgo color and kind of like blend it right here. It's a little hard to do with my eyes just because the shape of them is kind of weird. I have like small lids, so it's hard to kind of do the outer corner sometimes, but that is an option you could do if you don't want to do winged eyeliner to kind of like cover up the outer corner. Okay, anyway, so I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other eye, and you want to focus it more on the outer part than like going in. All right, and the one last thing I'm gonna do is just take my big fluffy brush and just kind of wipe it on a paper towel just to get like anything extra off the brush, and I'm just gonna go in again and blend out the actual outer smoke of everything just so it looks as blended as possible. Another thing you can do instead of using just like a blank brush, if you want to kind of clean up any intensity, you could go into like a skin tone shade. So you can go into something like The Weekender or like Riff, just like any matte eyeshadow that's gonna match your skin tone, and just go around the actual look, and it'll kind of clean up any extra color that you maybe didn't want if it's a little too intense. So I'm just gonna go in really quick and just kind of like blend it all out one last time. Also, another thing that you could do, if you feel like you're blending a lot and the intensity of the lid shade is going away, you could go back in to the Scorpio and just kind of like pat it back on and reapply it. So you don't have to do this, but I'm gonna do it because I just want like a little more dimension to the eyeshadow. I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Dream palette, and mine got kind of crushed. Hi. But I'm gonna go into the color right here. It's like a purple. It's called Ethereal. So I'm just gonna take that and pat it right on the center of my eyelids, and that's just gonna give it like a little brightness. But if you like it just like dark and smoky, you could do that too and just leave it alone. But this is what it looks like if you want to do something similar. You could also just go in and use like any highlighter, but you see how it kind of adds that sparkle and just like something a little extra. All right, so there's that. It's just like really cute, nice, a little like glam from the sparkle that I just added, but it's still like very grungy and like dark. I don't know, I really like it. All right, so what I'm gonna do next is just do some liquid eyeliner. I'm gonna do like a nice cat eye, something a little more than your everyday cat eye, like a little thick. You could also, if you don't like this, you can go in with like a black eye pencil and smudge it out really dark. That would be cute. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I just like to line my eyes with liquid eyeliner, and then I'm gonna go in with mascara and do my eyelashes and everything. So I will be right back. And if you're wondering what mascara or eyelashes I use, they will be in the description. I have a whole list of all the products that I used, even like my face products, but I like to skip this part off camera. It's just like very time consuming and boring. So I will be right back looking at least 30 times better than I do now. All right, so we are back. This is what it looks like, and I know I don't have the most perfect eyes for modeling makeup, like eye makeup. I know my eyes are like kind of small and like a little hooded, so it's a little hard to see eye makeup when I'm like looking straight on. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It's just like very smoky. Now that we have that done, I'm just gonna go back into the Dream palette, and I'm gonna go into the color Wish, which is just kind of like a champagne type color, but it has like these reflects in it that are really different. It's kind of like a pinkish purple reflect, and I just feel like it's really gonna tie into the eye look. I'm gonna take it in my inner corners, and I'm also gonna take it on the brow bone and just kind of in the inner corner pack it on, but then also drag it into the actual eyeshadow. Before I do the rest of my highlight and my face and everything, I just want to show you guys like some lip options. So there are two lipsticks that I personally think would be good. All right, so for the first lip option, I would say use something kind of like Dolce K. This is kind of like a nice nude if you think that this is a lot. On me, this color is kind of dark. It's almost like a nice like grungy brown, so I'll show you what that looks like. But if this is like too light for you or too dark for you, obviously use a color that you like, but this is just like a nice more nude tame option to what I'm gonna be showing you next. This is what it looks like. It's just kind of like a nice like brown muted color on me. On me, this is a good like nude but still fall color, so I feel like this goes well. Or you can do what I prefer, which is more of a dark color. Put on some chapstick. My favorite one is the candy cane one. The next option, and I'm not like trying to only use Kylie products, but I just love her lipsticks, at least the colors. I like the formula too, but like the colors are just bomb. Anyway, so this one I love. This is called Clove, and I did check. I got this last winter in like a set, but they still have this for sale. I checked, so if you guys want this, you can get it. It's just like a nice matte liquid lipstick. They don't really have a lip liner. That was a really disgusting noise. Ew, stop. Anyway, so yeah, so I'll just show you what it looks like. Okay, here we go. Alright, and this is what Clove looks like, and I honestly think this looks so cool. But we are not stopping there. So obviously a normal person would probably stop here like, yeah, cute, like let's go to the pumpkin patch. But I had a cool idea. I thought it'd be cool to do leaves, like fall leaves going across my face. So how I'm gonna do it is go into a few palettes. All right, so I'm gonna use 4 main colors. I'm gonna use Baja in the Urban Decay Born to Run, and then in the Modern Renaissance, I'm gonna use Red Ochre for like a red leaf color, and then in the Soft Glam palette, I'm going to use Cypress Umber and then this bronze color to create like a golden leaf. I'm gonna be using this flat shader eyeshadow brush. It's really small, so I feel like I can just dip right into the eyeshadows and like place it and then outline it with liquid eyeliner. I'm just gonna do like a little speed through of this because it's probably gonna be really time consuming, so wish me luck. Also, I forgot one thing. As I like just started, I forgot to do highlighter. So I'm gonna take this color right here. It's called Regal, and it's kind of like a really warm, almost like orange coral color. And I'm just gonna highlight my cheekbones, but bring it more in so it's underneath the leaves. My cheeks are really red. We do not need blush today. I'm just gonna go right here and right here too. I'm just gonna do it down my nose really quick too. Like that. That is better. Guys, I'm so focused on this that I'm like developing a rash. Continuing. Alright guys, so here is our finished look. This is what the leaves turned out to look like. I think it's actually so cool. So that was the entire makeup tutorial. Obviously, you guys do not have to draw leaves on your face, but I just thought it'd be cool to do, so there it is. This tutorial is done, but there is one more thing that I think I have to do. Now that I'm basically like the epitome of fall here, I think that we should have a fall montage. Like, why not? We can have a little fall night in my apartment, you know, break it in because I just moved in. We can make it all cozy. Yeah, let's do that. So cue the montage. So you have made it to the end of the montage, so hopefully you liked it. It was probably really stupid, but at least it was sort of entertaining, I guess. Hopefully you guys liked this. Also, ignore the mess. I made a quick little sushi break. But yeah, hopefully you guys liked this. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Anyway, that's enough talking. We've really diverged in this video. See you guys next time. Bye! Don't forget to be all fall and shit.